in our review of the available information, the existing grade elevation at the location of the proposed garage addition currently satisfies the minimum flood-proofing requirement. We don't have to lift it. We don't have to pour cement. Yeah! They found your phone. Oh, and this all power, everything. Power locks. Oh, safety third, friends. Hello, baby. Hello, good morning. And a fine, fabulous good morning to y'all. Yes, as you can see, I found another one. It's actually a 2008, not a speck of rust. 150,000 kilometers. It was in somebody's barn. Can you even believe it? And great news on the white one. Pelee Island is the most southern lived on Canadian soil. It's an island about an hour off the shore here. And somebody has purchased the White Ranger to act as a permanent truck camper. They have a bed camper, they have vacant land on the island near the beach, and they just happen to want a vehicle that runs enough to move it around the property with the truck camper in the bed. Can you even believe it? That's the universe sending some good karma and good energy. New owner, because it's already been paid for, said I can go visit her anytime. Welcome back to another episode. Well, friends, lots has happened over here, but I haven't been filming it. Sometimes you just need a little break. And sometimes it's because you're still waiting on permits from the municipality. Yeah, that permit's going to be in your email by the end of this video. We'll take you over there first and then show you the updates on said tiny house. It's a gorgeous day at Lake Erie, so pack your picnic basket and buckle up. Let's go. Come on. She's a 2008, yo. A 2008. Look at these rocker panels. Look at this. 2008. Do you see any rust? Do you? Stop it right now. Stop it right now. And, you know, we had to put the subwoofer back. Anyway, this one's a year older. This one's older. It's two-wheel drive. I'm okay with that. We still have the big old Ram for the winter, and we don't get a whole heck of a lot of snow at this part of the country. The white one was a 4x4 with the 4-liter engine. This one's the 3-liter engine, so tiny bit smaller, better on fuel, low mileage, no rust. I am one happy camper. You see what I did there? Because that's going to be a truck camper. Let's go. Oh, and this all power, everything. Power locks, power windows, power mirrors, power everything. See it? I think I'm funny. All right, I gotta drive. I don't have a case for you yet, so if you fall, I do apologize. I do think the air conditioning works, though. That's pretty gnarly. I accidentally put it on and it was blowing cold. I mean, I know it's only been 60 degrees here, but I'm pretty confident she was blowing. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm gonna put you down. We'll see you there. Oh, look at the grass. Well, we're here. It's about 30 seconds from our first garage tiny house build site. This is our second garage to cabin conversion that we are building. It used to be a garage, is currently a garage. We're adding a loft to it. They're called accessory dwelling units in this part of Canada. So it sits on a slab currently. So our plan is we're going to chop the roof off and we're going to build a second story and we're going to go up. And in order to do that, we have to pour a foundation 4 feet. All of those plans are currently with the building department at the municipality. However, because of proximity to Lake Erie on this property, our plans also have to pass the local conservation authority. The floodplain actually goes right through the middle of this yard. So there's a floodplain that creeps up from Lake Erie and it goes right through this structure. We're actually the end of it. So the conservation authority had to do an elevation survey to determine the lowest opening point on the building. That is the highest off the ground or the lowest from the top entry point a doorway can be off the ground. And here's how they do it. So they come out and they put things here and they point things at the water and they point things out there and they get your topography elevation of the grass. And then they mark the property with a nail. So if you walk over here to the telephone pole, right on the property line, you'll find this. Here it is. Let me show you. Let me get it in the frame. This is the lowest point we can have an opening on that building. I don't know where this translates to the structure. We'll get that information in the detailed report, but this is the lowest point in terms of a floodplain. Water has not touched this elevation in the last 100 years. That's what this means. It's actually still lower than the road. Road, whoosh, nail. Here's hoping we are this close, if not safe. I'm no expert and I could be completely wrong, but the site survey was done about 3 weeks ago. So my instincts are it passed everything and now it's just waiting for someone to approve it. We were here when the survey was being done and we were informed if there were any red flags, we would know. There were no red flags, but you don't know that yet. Red flags would indicate that this structure, this doorway, has to come up. Well, there's no foundation here, so we don't necessarily want to lift the building. We might just have to pour more cement and do it on the inside. I don't know. We'll wait on that report. But for now, that's been the holdup. When the Conservation Authority finally gets to us with their approval and data, we can then submit that back to the town that has already looked at our permits on a superficial, top level layer. Once the Conservation Authority approves the build from a flood perspective, the town then goes and does the engineering, structural, all that stuff. So that's where we're at. We started this 13 months ago. We actually took possession last April. Now, a lot of it's been my fault, holdups and things of that nature. And anyway, let's go home. Lots has changed since you've been around. When I was a kid, I had an 89 Mustang with subwoofers in the trunk. It wasn't the hatchback Mustang, it was the coupe with the trunk. And so the bass always went bang and rattled the metal. So this crisp, clean subwoofer sound, and this Ranger's actually the same color as that Mustang. This one's a 2008, not an 89, but it's 2024, so 16 years old. That's just pretty gnarly, and I get to relive my youth, so yeah. All right, we're pulling in. We built this massive raised garden bed along the one side of the property because, well, flooding. Our property is higher than the adjacent property, and we are responsible for water, and so it was sloping. So anyway, we solved that problem. Got the pond all up and running, and let's go for a little tour. Hello, gorgeous. beautiful out. Oh, yeah. It's quiet too, because it's not the weekend. It's a lot busier on the lake on the weekends, especially when the weather starts to break. Happy May, by the way. Happy May. All right, well, we'll start over here. This has been a project years in the making. This used to slope away from the property, and we installed this beautiful garden mini tie edging all the way along so that we could take care of the water situation from the downspout. Now it goes right into the garden. Also so that we can hide this water line here, which goes behind the two barbecues over to the sink. We're missing a couple of pieces to get it back up and running, but it comes to here, and then there's a T, and it splits to here, and it goes up to the outdoor sink prep station, and then it actually will continue underground here all the way down there. Well, let me show you where that goes first. So I walk all the way down to the pond, runs all the way underneath to this hose right here. So we have water here, and so I can power wash the dock there. We also have hydro in the cabin bunkie here. While I'm here, let's check out the pond. I think we put this in 3 summers ago on the old channel, this channel, but we had to clean it up because it was full of old coding videos. And anyway, there was a video on installing this fish pond. Let me show you it today. We actually bought a kit. The pump is under here, right there, and it pumps water out and around and up to the waterfall and then back out. This is driftwood that has floated up, and we just sealed it with outdoor. It's actually a pond spray foam type material. You can cut it, you can paint it, cover it with stones, the whole bit, so that's nice and secure. Still a little murky, but everything has started to settle a bit better. Well, something else that we have always wanted but never done, here at the cabin bunkie, we're about 150 feet from the main cabin, and so the Wi-Fi doesn't reach. So we installed a Wi-Fi extender out here, so we have full-blown Wi-Fi out here by the fire pit and on the dock, so we can watch YouTube at night, watch the sunsets go down. It's just nice to be able to, when you live in a tiny space, you need to maximize your outdoor space. The winters, especially here in Canada, when it gets dark at 4 p.m. and you live in 400 or 500 square feet, it takes its toll. So we try and maximize our outdoor space for the rest of the year. The other 9 months where we can brave being outside. Oh yeah, but look at it. Swings, that's west. So we can hang blankets on here now and do outdoor fires at the campfire, all on the Wi-Fi, which is just simply an extender right there. And it picks it up from the house, the cabin right there, and repurposes it all the way out there. Okay, check out the raised garden bedding? Raised garden bed edging here that we did. Let's take you down the property line. There we go. So we put garden ties, the mini ties, all the way along the garden. Hold the hay and everything in here and gives it a nice straight line for the adjacent property, of course. But also because ours is so much higher because it's a newer build, and trying to be mindful of where the water runs off from this property. Instead of having a slope, we built like a retaining wall, a garden retaining wall. I'll show you. We're just walking around to the other side here. Oh, baby, look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she gorgeous? Goes all the way along, 2 feet off the ground, back against, because there's a lot of the foundation here. So there's no foundation. This is a slab. This garage cabin sits on a slab. This was the original garage downstairs, and a new second story was put on and the roof was put back on. That's exactly what we're doing at the other property. Anyway, back to the garden. Here we go. Raised bedding, so everything is nice and tight up against the house. We've wanted that for the last 3 summers since we've been building this property. Oh, well, welcome back. One of us went to work, one of us isn't feeling well and took a nap, and you blinked, and now we're at Harrow Home Hardware.
It's actually Kingsville, but okay.
We are actually at Kingsville Home Hardware, where we are
getting fittings to fit our permanent garden hose hookup thingy.
I think I showed you earlier in the video, we have to get a T and a doodad and a thing, and the other one wasn't the right size, and this is 3/4, and we had 3/8, and with the clamp, it was still chooching water everywhere. It was just leaking, and we picked up boneless chicken thighs, so we're gonna fire up the Kamado Joe, and let's go. Look, she remembered to lock the electric door lock, because they're not manual. She remembered to lock it this time on the sports model of the vehicle, right? It's all power everything in this bad boy. We can call it the Red Ranger.
Red Ranger?
Do you know, you know. Like Red Room. Red Ranger. Do you know, you know. Yeti. That's the one. Why are you walking so fast?
That's just how I walk. Why are you walking so slow?
Camera makes me walk slow. It holds me back, okay? It's holding me back from all kinds of things. Electric digital unlock. I've been doing a theme in this video where I keep pretending this vehicle is all power everything, and I think it's hilarious. And everybody should be thumbing it up.
Human powered? Is that?
Yeah. Human powered. The new Red Ranger is human. Okay, let's go home and barbecue. Okay, we're back, and I just opened my email to the approval from the Conservation Authority. This is to inform you that your application has been approved. The permit is enclosed. The permit is issued based on the fact that the proposed work complies with the policies under Section 28. Please review the attached permit schedule documents. All works completed and blah, 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 blah. Yes! Now I'm going to upload this to the building department, and let's go! In other words, I have the permit. We have the permit from the Conservation Authority. And now that we have that, we can now proceed with the permit from the building department from the municipality. We have been to this site and set the minimum required provincial flood proofing elevation of 176 meters, blah, blah, blah. All openings into the proposed structure, including garage floor, basement, windowsills, vents, etc., must be at or above the minimum required provincial flooding proofing elevation. There is a nail painted orange and marked IRCA set at, and then the coordinates are there again, located in the hydro pole at, and then the address is there. I showed you on camera. Based on our review of the available information, the existing grade elevation at the location of the proposed garage addition currently satisfies the minimum flood proofing requirement. We don't have to lift it. We don't have to pour cement. Yay! Yeah! Right, there's the male fitting. It has to go on there. Looks like Seth's busy at the pond. Let's go see what's going on. It's the time of year we have to cut the grass. 3 times a week. Just keeps growing. How's it going? Pond is cloudier. Were you in it? Oh yeah. Coco.
I put the stuff in them.
Put a dab of the clarerizer. You just, and it cycles through. Do you know what it's called?
Barley straw extract?
Barley straw extract. This should clear up. Recipe. Yeah, drink it. Good girl. She's a beaut out here today.
Try the dog thing.
I wasn't filming though. Is it on right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, that, not a leak. Works. Come here, Stevie.
You're so excited. You won't use it yourself.
No, no. Of course not. Stand on it. Good girl. Now, stand on it. Good girl. Look at that. Clean and not a drip. And that one goes all the way out there. Nice.
He's looking at me like he doesn't know how to do it.
Stevie. Ah! Got the protein and I finished the charcoal, so I threw the whole bag on. All right, let's go get it. All right, we'll try that again. Oh, safety third, friends. Safety third. All right, well that worked. I can hear the charcoal click-clacking away. We're gonna let that smolder, throw the grills on, and well, you know the routine. If you're new here, you don't know the routine. We try and finish every video with a Kamado Joe. But there are no rules, because we don't do rules. We're code breakers. But we do rules when it comes to permits and building and the town and the municipality and all the laws and everything else that's enclosed in the email that I got today. We follow all of those to a T. As always, this is not a how-to channel. This is just how we do things. I realized I forgot a brush. We're going sweet and sticky tonight. Standard boneless. Boom. All right, let's go get the brush. They found your phone.
Yeah.
Steph may or may not have left her phone on an airplane after a previous trip.
She did.
She did.
No,
But
may or may not.
Delta found it, so shout out to Delta Airlines who found the phone and are now arranging to have the old phone shipped here so she can retrieve the contents off of it. See? See as in yes?
See?
Correct. All right, let's go. Tom, buddy. Tom! Spotted in the wilds. All right, we'll check on the charcoal here. It's nice having the two grills, the gas grill attached to the house, natural gas, so it never runs out. And the charcoal one here. Okay, that's starting to get heat, so I'm gonna let that climb and we'll catch up with you. Power YouTube as always. All right, and look at that. We're back. Told ya. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? That's a little much. A little too much fire for today. There. Now we're gonna let this bad boy come up to temperature. I'm filming over here and doing things out of the frame. Hello. It's my first day on YouTube. All right, watch this. I'm gonna snap my fingers and then we're gonna be back and it's going to be at temperature this time. Okay, we're not snapping fingers on that one. We're letting the charcoal come up to temperature and we're gonna take a quick brain break at the lake. A lake break, brain lake break, brain break at the lake. Say that 3 times fast. Oh baby. Apologize for the wind. It's gorgeous. There we are today, May the 2nd, 2024. The fishing boats just keep getting closer, so the temperature's getting warmer and the fish are coming to shore. Never gets old. I don't know why I'm watching the lake in the camera like you, like I should be watching it this way. Then you can't see it. Anyway. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. Okay, now this time we're gonna snap our fingers and the barbecue's gonna be at temp. Here we go, ready? And we're back and it's 400 degrees. Look at that. All right, let's give it a look-see. Beautiful. I just like to knock it down a little bit and push it to the back. Probably could have done this before. There we go. Don't keep the heat at the back. I can work with the front. I don't need it to get too much hotter, so I'm gonna close out a little bit. I'm gonna let this readjust one more time. Give that a scrape. Let it come back to temperature, and I'll catch you back here now. That'll do just fine. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. I heard a sizzle. I forgot tongs. Okay. Crisis averted. Okay. Now we're talking. A few more minutes, we'll flip, resauce. Yum. All right. I don't need to film. I'm gonna turn them. I'm gonna sauce them. Then we're gonna be done. I am so freaking excited to have gotten that first hurdle out of the way. No additional costs, no lifting buildings. Touch wood. Same thing here when we put the second story on. We kind of figured that because we have the big dock at the end and we're so high. The other place is so low to the ground. Anyway, if Conservation Authority can approve it, I have no doubt the building department will, because the plans were written by one of the people that works there, so we know it's structurally sound. Cannot wait. Yep. A bon appetit. Bon appetit. It's perfect. Good morning. You probably don't want to watch us eat, so see you in a bit. We are off checking the mail. It's about an hour until tonight's glorious sunset. It's so nice to finally be outside, and it's so nice to finally have sunset after 8:30 p.m. That's your name. Hello, gorgeous. Well, today's cut. It's been a day. Good thing we're at the end of the video. Today's building permit has been forwarded and now submitted to the building department with the municipality. Here's hoping it doesn't take another month. Bye. Going to catch the sunset. Wrong way. Bye. Here she comes. Well, I guess it's time to end this video here. If you're still watching, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you for letting me consume 30 minutes of your time. I will pay it forward. Leave us a comment down below. All the other things you're supposed to do on a YouTube channel. We're going to enjoy this sunset, and we will catch y'all next week. Peace! But, you know, the routine. Before I go, I have to leave you with the lake. Here she be tonight.